All right, it's week 4 of the NFL, week 5 of college football, but I really didn't get to watch that many games. Really got to watch none in full, so I was going back and watching stuff, and that's where, from the get-go, I noticed a bunch of nickel blitzes were happening, so that's where I wanted to go through those plays, because sometimes is this on the O-line? Is this a good call by the defense coordinator? Is it on the quarterback? It could be all of the above. And by the way, OU-SEC! Oh, dude, we beat Auburn. Don't care. You ain't getting no hats being Auburn. So here, I'm going to let the play go through. That's where at first looks like we have 4-man to a side. I'm going to let it play through here on the box cam. So it's a 6-man protection. So that tells you there's going to be a 3-man half slide since it's a even front, which means a 4-man front. So going through here, what they end up doing is that they do the half slide towards the boundary, which is the short side of the field. So it's these three for these three. And then on the man side, that's where you got everyone man on man. But one thing that gets skipped on a lot with the running back is that, yes, he has responsibility for the mic, but he's on a dual read. So if that mic doesn't come, then his eyes are going to kick out over to that nickel. So what we got here is that when the receiver comes in motion, that brings forward to a side. So that should be alert already that you can move forward to that side. But this is hindsight 2020. So here you see the line sliding towards the boundary. That's where you see Trey Smith, the right guard. He picks up 0. So that's going to leave P. Ryan pick up 43. Not the end of the world. But then that leaves a free rusher. So according to what they had pre-snap, it was picked up correctly. But that's where things could have been changed. And plus for Mahomes, if you want to blame Mahomes, look at the routes. Where's his hot route? Where is his side adjust? It was 3rd and 9. Like, there's no room to stop. They're trying to get the first. As I mentioned, hindsight 2020. So if this was going to be blocked up perfectly, if you had the answers, if you had Jason Kelsey's IQ, that's where they would have half slide towards the field, and that would have left the backside man on man. But what I don't like about this logic or this other example I'm coming up with is that, yes, it puts P. Ryan on a dual read, but now he's got to read from boundary to field. That's too wide of a read, so that's where I give props to the defensive coordinator on this one. Here, Spagnuolo, what makes him the best is that he can cook this stuff up all the time. That's where you look back at the Super Bowl, and that's how you got McDuffie on that 3rd and 4 that allowed for the game-tying field goal. So here, what they end up doing is they're going to do a half slide. It's a 4-man even front. So if it's an even front, that's going to have a 3-man slide. So they're half sliding towards the boundary. And as we mentioned earlier, it's 6-man protection. So that's where the back or the other side is going to be man on man. So here in a second, that's where we're going to go over the dual read for I can't remember, J.K. Dobbins it is. So typically that's the dual read that I like, where it's closer. It's all on the same side of the field. I don't like it when guys have to read all the way left to right. So Herbert's responsibility is that if both of those guys come, he's got to know that that nickel, he's hot off of him. That means he's going to be unblocked. So I'm going back through. Where do we give credit? Spagnuolo. He's the GO defensive coordinator. How many rings has he got? 4? 4, yeah. So here, when you're looking at this, Herbert could have knows both guys are coming, and mathematically that left the nickel free. This is a fun scenario. What the last 2 plays we went over, those with 6-man protection. So what are the rules when it's a 5-man protection? So breaking this, because right here it's 5 guys blocking, 4 rush, but 1 dude's totally unfree. So a common rule in empty pass protection, which just means 5-man pass pro, is that they go towards the mic because he's got the shortest route. So in pass protection, your rules are you protect your A and B gaps first. So as a quarterback, as we see on the other plays, if they're going to the mic, if one of those nickels come, no one's responsible for them. So that's where hindsight 2020, if you got the answers, they would have slid to the nickel. The other guys were man. But as a defensive coordinator, if you know a line is always going to go to the mic when they're in empty, that's where you can cook up a nickel blitz all the time. So here I just went through college football and just pulled that up. Fast video, recommend rewatching it. And I'm going to make a video that's going to go over 5-man pass protection, 6-man pass protection, and 7-man pass protection to help understand these videos because I'm rushing through them. It's the middle of a school year, starting a new job. So that's where I'm just trying to hustle with these because I haven't made one in a while. And of course, thanks for watching.